Hi everybody, I'm going to show you really quick how to complete your assignments that you need to do today to get your homework grades. So, the first two slides of this Google slideshow are going to be about the 4.1 notes interpreting a graph. So for each point, so linear and nonlinear, you're going to look at the graph and you're going to answer the question in the box. So this graph is not just one straight line. Oops. I'm going to type linear. You'll notice that these text boxes are movable. It's really easy to move them out of the way. If that happens and something disappears or does something terrible on your laptop, go ahead and just hold down Control and click Z, and that will undo it. You can also click this undo button right up here at the top, right here, and that will undo it as well. So the next thing that we are going to look at is the next slide. Oh, so I'm sorry. So you're going through all these slides, going through all of these boxes, and you are labeling each piece for the graph. The next slide has a couple true-false statements. The graph has multiple x-intercepts. The x-intercepts represent the time when Andre was with his bike. And about 21 seconds after he left his bike, he was the farthest away from it at about 8.3 feet. The first thing you're going to do is drag this red oval to whether or not you think that the statement is true or false. After that, you're going to explain why in the box. So it's true or false because the graph touches the x-axis, blah, 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 blah. The next section of your homework is this relations page. So these two worksheets are going to be where we are going to list or practice converting from tables to mappings to graphs. So in each row, you are going to use the exact same numbers. So for example, I'm going to use these numbers from this table in this mapping and on this graph. So for this mapping, I'm going to go ahead and list -1, 1, -3, 3, 4. For my x coordinates, I'm going to do the same thing for my y coordinates. And then I'm going to use these arrows, and I might have to click and drag and move them around a little bit to match up my x's and my y's. For the graph, you are going to click and drag the points over to the correct points on the graph. Each row has all of the same points. So the information in this table will be for this mapping and this graph. The information in this mapping will be for this table and this graph. The information on this graph is for this mapping and this table. I hope this was helpful. Make sure you reach out if you have any questions, and I'm excited to see your assignments.